Everyone, welcome to the Boys and Girls Club Elephant Toothpaste Science Experiment. For this experiment, you're going to need half a cup, 1 tablespoon, 1 teaspoon, yeast, dish soap, hydrogen peroxide, a mixing container. I used my measuring cup because it has a spout and it's easier to pour into a water bottle because of the small hole. You're going to need an empty water bottle, a pan to catch the mess, and food coloring is optional, but since I have it, we're going to go ahead and use it. Now that we know our materials, let's talk a little bit about the science behind the experiment. The yeast acts as a catalase, which means that it speeds up a chemical reaction. Once it's used, hydrogen naturally breaks down into water and oxygen. The dish soap takes the oxygen released from the hydrogen peroxide and uses it to make its bubbles bigger and foamier. Now that we know the science behind the experiment, let's get started. So you're going to want to have your water bottle in the middle of a pan. It makes the cleanup easier. And you're going to want to have 2 tablespoons of warm water in your mixing container. As I stated before, I'm using a measuring cup because the spout makes it easier to pour into a water bottle. Once you have your warm water, you're going to want to put in 2 teaspoons of yeast. And once you do that, you're going to want to mix it up. It doesn't have to be mixed up to where everything's dissolved. The yeast tends to get clumpy, and that's fine. The next thing that you're going to want to grab is your hydrogen peroxide. You're going to need half a cup of this, and since I didn't have a half cup measuring spoon with a spout, I'm using a 1/4 cup, so that's why you see me putting in 2. The next thing that you're going to use is dish soap, and this one doesn't have a specific measurement. You just want to make sure you have enough to where you can clearly see it in the water bottle. The last thing that you'll need is food coloring. But like I stated before, food coloring is optional, so if you don't have it, you can move on to the next step. If you are using food coloring, go ahead and add in 4 to 5 drops. The last step is to go ahead and pour in your yeast mixture into the water bottle. Slowly pour it in, and you can start seeing at the bottom the food coloring and the soap and the hydrogen peroxide all mixing together to form the foam and bubbles that's slowly starting to come up. If you touch your water bottle on the sides as the foam is starting to come up, you'll notice that it's slightly warm and it'll continue to get warmer until the foam comes out of the top. This is because it is called an exothermic reaction, which means that it releases heat. As you can see, the foam is slowly but surely coming out of the mouth of the water bottle, and it'll continue to foam over for the next few minutes. Feel free to play with the foam as you like. It's completely safe. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and ideas that you have about this experiment or future experiments that you want me to conduct in the other videos.